Does this look like a palm tree?
Possibly.
I think it looks like a palm tree. All right, here we go. And action. Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome back to the waiting room. I'm Rachel.
I'm Ante.
We live in Hiroshima, Japan.
Yes, we do.
And Ante, you just went to a concert.
Yeah. Because we're going to be talking about music today. So I'm fresh back from the Iron Maiden concert.
And if you'd like to know more about his concert experience, you can always check out the Listen to Iron Maiden Baby podcast. I'm sure him and Ash are going to be doing an exclusive, in-depth look at the Iron Maiden in Japan.
No spoilers, but we are.
So we'll see which one comes out first.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a race.
I think Iron Maiden will win it.
I was going to say probably.
Yeah, Ashley's doing the editing, so yeah.
All right. So today we're talking about music, but
Not heavy metal.
not heavy metal. So what kind of music are we talking about?
We're talking about a specific type of Japanese music, since we live in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
City pop.
City pop.
A lot of people like it.
City pop is going through kind of a renaissance resurgence
For a while now,
the past
right?
few years.
Yeah.
Thanks mostly to people abroad actually rediscovering city pop songs and artists, and it's kind of brought it back.
Don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. So, for people that don't know, I have notes today.
Ooh.
Bear with me. So, city pop. This is from Wikipedia, and I've asked a lot of people who are super into music, who know a lot about city pop. I'm like, what? So, what is city pop? Right? As a genre of music, what is city pop? And the answer that I see that pops up the most, it also popped up on Wiki, is that it's music that feels kind of urban. Like city vibes, summer vibes, 80s vibes.
Ah, yeah, from a particular... Yeah,
It
if you think
feels
of urban, I was thinking
it's got that kind of urban downtown feel.
From back then.
From the 80s. So, city pop is a loosely defined form of American music influenced Japanese pop music that emerged in the late 1970s and peaked in popularity in the 1980s. So, the thing about it is there is no unified consensus among scholars regarding the definition of city pop. So in Japan, the tag simply referred to music that projected an quote-unquote urban, and by that I mean the katakana version of urban, so aban, the urban feel whose target demographic was urbanites.
Okay, yeah.
So
City.
it really conjures up this kind of like the bubble period in Japan.
Right.
Where things were kind of like fun and light. It's got elements of like AOR, R&B, funk, disco, soft rock, boogie. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of...
like within city pop itself, there's the genres as well, kind of, right? Yeah.
So it was kind of associated with the country's economic boom, which is the bubble, and like the leisure class. So a lot of the well-known examples, I think one of the biggest well-known examples that really came back into resurgence thanks to like foreign, like people outside of Japan, like refinding it, is Plastic Love by Maria Takeuchi.
Who sits in our background.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
She is so cute on that cover.
Yeah.
So cute.
That is not an original pressing, because I definitely can't afford one. Too expensive, man.
Another great example is her husband, Tatsu Yamashita's Ride on Time.
Hey.
I have a great story about Ride on Time.
Right
Look at that long hair. Classy. 80s.
And not the other Ride on Time. Not Ride on Time. It's Ride.
Ride on Time. So that song, actually, when I was in university, when I was studying Japanese, there was this guy, Derek, who found the song Ride on Time.
Yep.
And played it for us. And we were like, this is the funniest song ever because it sounds like so stupid. Like, Ride on Time. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And so I remember being exposed to like that quite early in my Japanese learning.
Yep.
So Ride on Time always sort of stayed with me. Another good example
Little tidbit on that song, because
Ooh,
they did a commercial for, I forget which of the tapes. The version that they recorded for that TV commercial is its own specific version.
Cool.
And I can't find it. I personally love that version the best, and it's only really short.
I wonder, maybe one of our listeners will
Point me in the right
be able
direction.
to point you in the right direction for that.
Because it's not that different, but there's just something that's like, no, this is the version.
Another really well-known example is Miki Matsubara's Mayonaka no Dua, Stay With Me. Another really good example.
Yep.
There's also this band called Jados, which is really well-known for city pop. Also, more recently, there's a singer named Hitomitoi, and she does a lot of city pop songs. city pop inspired songs.
Okay, so it's kind of like also a resurgence
Yeah,
of the
yeah. Like she's a modern like artist, but her songs all sound very 80s city poppy.
She's a modern city popper.
She's a modern city popper. I don't know
Is that
how
a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know how I feel about that. But city pop has this kind of like, there's a lot of songs that have like, there's like summer vibes to some of them. There's a lot of like you have to kind of like put yourself in the mindset of you're in the 80s in Japan.
Well, how do you feel when you're listening to city pop?
It feels like nostalgic a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like the music that I grew up with as a child of the 80s and into the 90s, the like AOR kind of vibe, it just feels very like, it's like mellow and chill. Very chill.
Yeah.
Like you can sort of imagine yourself driving. You're either driving in like a convertible with the top down by the ocean with lots of palm trees, or you're like in a bar in 80s Tokyo with all the lights like outside. Like
this bar is probably very smoky too.
Did you ever watch Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
You know the backgrounds that Sailor Moon would use where it's like the cities, the soft lights. That's what it makes me think of. So there's like a lot of like nighttime jams. There's a lot of like sort of daytime summery jams. But there's like this sort of like playfulness element to it where they're not like super serious lyrics usually. They're very like, to put it in modern terms, there's just sort of like the vibes are important. Not so much what they're saying.
Exactly.
But the vibes are important.
Maybe every now and then some token English lyrics.
Yeah, a lot of token English lyrics.
Love those.
Which I do love.
Some are bad, some are good. Don't matter.
Some don't mean anything at all.
Right on time.
So
I think I'm like, big thing I always hear from other people, and definitely for me, the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Again, like for a period in Japan that I never lived in.
But it's like universally has that 80s nostalgic vibe, right?
Because I even find now, like, I grew up in the 80s, but I was very young then. But I listen to 80s music now.
Yeah.
And that nostalgic hit is like, there's something nice about it.
Yeah, it is.
Or it's like, I don't know. Was the world happier back in the 80s? Possibly.
I think they were just doing a lot more coke.
Maybe. Oh. They probably weren't happy. I'm thinking maybe in those Eastern Bloc countries they went to.
Oh.
Here we have toilet paper. Just one type. We call toilet paper.
Just one type.
Yeah. Looking at you, former Yugoslavia. What?
I'm thinking probably when it comes to like my idea of like the US like city centers in the 80s is like businessmen, executives doing cocaine. That's my idea. And I'm pretty sure in
Suit
Tokyo,
jackets with massive shoulder pads.
Yeah, the shoulder pads.
Power suits.
I think we need to bring shoulder pads back. They're kind of a look.
I'll wear them if I must. I'm a jeans t-shirt person though.
My mom had shoulder pads. I remember. You could like take them out and put them in. There was like Velcro on the top.
Oh, really? My mom, my sister had the
shoulder pads. It's kind of a look.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Definitely that feel, the nostalgia, and you were saying before, the summer vibe for me. It's like, going for a cruise or beach, having a drink and just chilling out.
Yeah. It's very chill. Very, very chill. It's kind of like you can find a billion playlists on YouTube, on Spotify, on everything that were like Japanese 80s city pop vibes. It always has this like anime looking cover.
Yeah. And so it's a retro anime, right?
Yeah, retro anime. Yeah. So you can find a lot of the lists.
Love it.
But I thought today what we would do is talk about our, maybe not your top favorite song, but like a song that you really, really love for city pop. So Ante has one song. I have one song.
Yeah.
And I don't know how YouTube is going to feel about us using clips of these songs. It should be okay because fair use. We're not like playing the song in its full entirety.
Well, we're cutting it, like, going through it a bit. Hopefully it'll be fine. Spotify should be fine, so if you guys are listening in. So
it should be fine for the audio. The audio episode should be fine.
Hey, if it goes okay, this might be something we might come back to as well.
I would love to.
Let's look at another song. And another. Anyway.
So, let's get into the first song, which is my pick, which is a song that I have been obsessed with since I first heard it. So I really like city pop, but I wasn't really like super versed in what it is. And like, thankfully, my boyfriend is a walking musical encyclopedia library. He's basically like Apple Music on legs.
Yep.
On skinny little legs. Yeah. And so when I was invited to do a city pop DJ set, I was like, I need your stupidest, like, I really love stupid songs. Songs where you're like, this song is so silly. Like, they're just fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need your, like, really kind of like lame, fun, stupid city pop songs. Like, just give me all of them that you've got.
Yeah.
And I'll pick. So he gave me a whole bunch, and the one that stuck out was Kimi wa 1000% by Omega Tribe. So Kimi wa 1000% means you are 1000%. And it's
1,000, not 100.
1000%. So this song is by Omega Tribe. Now, let's talk a little bit about Omega Tribe. I actually never looked into the band
I haven't heard of them
before this.
Yeah.
So Omega Tribe is a Japanese music project led by producer Koichi Fujita from 1983 to 1995. They had 3 different lead vocalists depending on the year that the band was operating.
Okay.
So they went through vocalists.
All right.
Right? So Kimi wa 1000%, the song that we're going to listen to today, the lead singer at the time was Carlos Toshiki. So he was with them from 1986 to 1991. Carlos, yes. So Carlos Toshiki is Japanese-Brazilian.
Ah, okay. I thought it was like a stage name or something.
He was actually like scouted by the band after they heard his like a sample of him singing, and they scouted him for it. So at the time when he was the lead singer, the official band name was 1986 Omega Tribe. It consisted of the vocalist Carlos Toshiki, guitarist Teruka Kurokawa, as well as Takashima and Nishihara, who both returned to the project.
They started in 1986, or they just...
This was when he joined the band.
Okay.
So the band had 3 different vocalists, right? So they started in 1983, and from 1983 to 1985, the lead singer was Kiyotaka Sugiyama.
When they were called 1983 Omega Tribe? Probably not.
No, I think that they do is they took the lead singer and put it with, so Carlos Toshiki and Omega Tribe was kind of like the name of the
okay,
band.
yeah.
So they have like a slightly different variations of the name depending on who the lead singer is.
Right.
So as 1986 Omega Tribe, the band released 2 albums, one of which was Navigator. And Navigator is the album in which Kimi wa 1000% is on. It became an instant success, peaking at 5th place on the Oricon singles chart, selling 350,000 copies.
That's more than 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was also used as a theme song for like a TV show as well. So
cool.
That probably helped popularize it. So we're gonna have a little listen.
Was it like a crazy Japanese game show, or?
It was like a drama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like a drama series apparently. So, because when you listen to the song, this doesn't sound like crazy Japanese game show music.
No, because you showed me this sort of like a week or 2 ago or something. We went through it and it's like, hey, we'll bring it up later, but the video.
The video. So you can find this on YouTube. It's 100. The entire song is on YouTube. So if YouTube comes for us with this, I'm gonna be like, but you already have the whole song.
We'll pop up the links to it anyway if you want to listen to the full track. But yeah.
So let's get into Omega Tribe's Kimi wa 1000%.
Okay.
Kimi wa 1000% by 1986 Omega Tribe.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It's got the vibes.
It's all vibes.
Right?
The little hooky like guitar.
Yeah.
This video is nuts though.
Guys, you gotta see this video.
It's bonkers.
That's trippy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop. This is the lead up to the chorus. But
Right.
immediately when the song starts, 80s vibes, right?
Yeah.
It's got the kind of like the synthesizer in there. It's really hooky.
Yeah.
The little like diddly like bell sounds in
The
there.
synths definitely give that 80s like giveaway straight away.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And like it just sort of the intro is quite long as well, which it kind of feels very 80s Japanese music to me.
Yeah.
Like it's just got this like it's so hooky. And then it kind of gradually builds up, and then we have this build up to the chorus. So we're gonna listen to the first chorus, and then one of my favorite hooky bits of the song. So
go for it.
So that is my favorite bit of the whole thing, because there's a cover of this song done by Dean.
Yeah.
So DEEN, Japanese band. And their cover doesn't include that bit. The little dun, 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 dun. It
Well, they killed it, didn't they?
And it's just like it's weird because it's jarring that it's not there.
Even if it was like done with a different instrument, or
like it's a really good cover. It's just they don't have that ding 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 ding. So I always have to sing it whenever I listen to the cover, because like it's so hooky.
No. Good job, man. You're working with it. It's like, no, this is my part now.
Yeah,
right?
my part.
Yeah.
It's so that bit is so hooky. Like you want to keep listening to the song because you want to hear that again.
Yeah.
It's like so perfect. It's subtle, but it's just like it makes it so much better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to point out the little dee. That's what I said. So I sent Ante a list of where I wanted to start and stop, and this is.
The notes literally have like from this on it's chorus and a din 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 bit.
Yeah, the din 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 bit, because it's important.
It is.
So we're gonna listen to the rest of the chorus.
Go for it.
Because it goes, they have the dee 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 in the middle of the chorus. So we're gonna listen to up to the end of the chorus. Love the English. I mean,
token English lyrics.
If you give me your heart, great English. Well, they actually had, I don't know where he's from, but they had a not Japanese, like an international guy in the band.
Yeah.
Joe something or other. I think I have him in my notes. Joe McCoy.
Joe.
So he joined the band as well. So their English is actually not bad. If you give me your heart.
At least they had someone that can actually check.
Yeah.
Like, is this right? Or
in the summer. So this is a nice end of summer song. Like the summer's kind of ending, but you kind of don't want it to end kind of vibe.
I want it to end. Fucking hot.
I want the temperatures to really just
started now. Okay. So we're getting there, people.
Yeah. So anyway, that's basically the intro into the first chorus, right? So I mean it's got that. It's hooky. It's 80s-y. It's like seaside,
it's definitely
summer
city pop.
vibes.
It's that feel. Yeah.
It kind of gives me like not really afternoon vibes, but more of like maybe like a sunset, twilight vibe kind of. I think.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a great song. So we're going to skip ahead to chorus 2, into this great little bit that I really enjoy.
We're about to chorus 2.
2 minutes and 38. Yeah, right around there is good.
Around there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
go for it.
So we're gonna see how the second chorus. I didn't plan it that way, but. It's hooky. Check out the guitar solo.
Oh, that's an 80s guitar if I ever heard one, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So stupid.
I feel like I'm in the Karate Kid, training on the beach. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so you get that rockin' guitar, because I've heard this song so many times.
Yep.
Anyway, that guitar solo, it's so dumb. It comes out of nowhere.
Yep.
But it's so good.
But it's there. No.
Like it's
what it's about.
It's like, I don't know another like good way to describe the solo. Like it's not like it's just dumb. It's like superfluous, but it's so good.
I love it. That's cheesy as.
Yeah. It
Perfect.
Is. So
the cheese is served.
So 80s.
Platter that big. Like love it.
So good. Like, and then they have after that second chorus they've got, I don't know what the actual musical term is. I don't know if it's actually a bridge or not, but like the sort of, it goes like a little bit more of like a slower tempo. It's more of a down tempo, and then that builds up to the last chorus, which we'll hear after this. But like it's so, and like the music video, if we can find a way to like put the music video on here, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
but it looks like somebody took home movie footage from their trip to a beach on the eastern seaboard of the US and decided to like edit it in a way that made them like look cool, but it doesn't look cool. It just looks like shoddy.
I'm watching, it looks like, for me, it's like a cheap, like, you know, holiday commercial.
Right? Like, come visit scenic Pleasant Oceanville.
Do you like coastal Japan? Do you like driving on the highway?
But this isn't Japan. It's like 100% not Japan, I'm sure. Because you see advertisements for saltwater taffy. Do you know what saltwater taffy is? Oh, man. Saltwater taffy is a candy. So taffy is like a pulled sugar candy.
Yep.
It's very chewy. It's like haichu, but a bit chewier.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and it's usually like in bits this big.
Okay.
And saltwater taffy is something that you can find especially, not exclusively, but especially on the eastern seaboard of the United States.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up with like saltwater taffy and what it is. And they incorporate like saltwater in making it because I think it adds just a little bit of like a nice salty
Works
kick.
with the name.
Saltwater taffy. Yeah. So like so the fact that they had that, it's like a little like shop that had like saltwater taffy in big old letters. I'm like, okay, this is probably somewhere on the eastern seaboard of the US that they took this. But also like if you're gonna go to an ocean, you really got to go to the Pacific Ocean because the Atlantic Ocean, what the eastern seaboard is it's like green, gray, brown. It's not pretty.
It's crap.
It's like I love it, but like it's just not as beautiful as the Pacific Ocean. So I'm like, of all the places that you guys decided to film, why was it here? Anyway,
great video.
I digress. So let's go into the last chorus.
Where are we going to?
This is we're still continuing this.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna finish out the last chorus.
Oh, the video effects too.
so random. The boombox. And from then on, it just fades out to the end. But like you've got that hooky bass line in the back too.
I was gonna say before, it's like I want to try this bass. Like, it sounds like it's really fun to play.
It's so hooky, and I think a lot of city pop is actually really, really hooky.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
you hear one thing it's just so satisfying. There's something really satisfying.
Yes, I don't even know, like with the chorus, like it's like the ding 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 bit. Yeah. What's catching me more? Is it the singing or is it those little like synth bits or the?
Because he's got a really interesting voice and an interesting way of singing.
Right. Yeah.
There's another song that he does. I only know 2 other songs. I'm sure they have more hit songs than that, but like this one and what was it? Aquamarine no Mama. So like be like stay aquamarine is I guess how I would translate it. Which I think is the name. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel really bad. So I'm gonna check this. Sorry. Aquamarine no Mama deite. So like Stay Aquamarine is another really great hit that they have that we should totally discuss. If you guys like this video, we should totally discuss that as well.
Yeah,
but his voice, the way that he breaks up the lyrics is sometimes unexpected.
Yeah.
Because I really like to sing along with the song, especially because I love it. And sometimes when I'm singing it, I'm like, I didn't expect that you would like cut that phrase there. He has a really distinct voice. It's not It's not particularly sexy
Mm-hmm.
or anything.
No, I get you. Like,
It's like it's like an interesting voice.
Like, it doesn't stand out for me.
Right.
But
right. And the lyrics are also, they're so, like, they're very vibey.
Yeah.
They're not deep. They're not soul-provoking, thought-provoking.
It's not a serious song.
Yeah.
They're not going for that, right?
So it's like he's talking about, like, this girl,
Mm.
basically, that he, like, met over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't really work out, kind of thing. But, like, it's that city pop hook.
Yeah.
And that the superfluous guitar solos, the hooky bass, like, all of that is, I think, to me, this song really, like, embodies, like, if someone asked me what city pop was, it'd be like, listen to this song. If you hear songs like this is basically city pop.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a pretty good explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know what song Ante has chosen, so I'm kind of excited to see.
A little bit different.
But I wanted to try to avoid the, like, the already really well-known songs.
Yeah, same. That's why, like,
yeah.
could have even gone with, Takeuchi Maria or
Everyone knows
other
Plastic
favorite. Love her.
Such a good jacket.
Iconic.
Such a good jacket.
Nice.
So,
hey,
yeah.
Did you have a summer love that didn't work out? In the comments, we want to know. Or send us an email.
Didn't we all? Didn't we all? Or do you have really bad, like, summer holiday home videos that you've decided to turn into a music video? Let us know down below in the comments.
They better be on VHS.
Oh, yeah.
And warped, so it's a bit scratchy. And
well, how many times did you have to watch that video to warp it?
Well, it's just been
Does
a tape
anybody
that's been
ever
recorded
watch back,
over and over.
Does anybody ever watch back those, like, like, your parents would have the giant clunky camcorder and they'd be taking videos whenever you, like, does anybody ever watch those back? I've never seen any of them.
I remember, like, how many times having to watch, say, like, a relative in Croatia. We're living in Australia, and some relative in Croatia got married, and then somehow we got the tape from the party and the whole thing. And
see that?
Yeah, but I'm how old? I'm like, we gotta watch this again.
You're like, yay. Yeah, like, I would love to see them. I know my dad has VHS tapes and a VHS player. Because it's so expensive to, like, dub it into, like, a DVD.
No beta.
No Betamax. I don't know. Dad, do you have any Betamaxes? I don't know. I don't think so.
If you need any beta tapes, I'm your guy.
Trench coat, just full of them. All right. Anyway, before we get too off topic, what is your? I'm so excited because you heard a little bit of the song the last time we were together because I wanted to show it to you. So you didn't really go into it super surprised.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see, is it a song that I know?
Possibly heard this before. So it's a little bit different. Do you know Yamane Mai?
I feel like I do.
Possibly.
Cowboy Bebop, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Right?
That's how I know.
So I went from one of her... Well, that... You know what? I actually did. So for the people that don't know, she... Well, this was in 1998 that she sang this one. So you might know it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm goosebumps already.
We'll just go a bit of the intro, right? Spike!
Spike and Julia. And Vicious.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I love Vicious.
I just got to get into the vocals of her because she has an amazing voice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just the first line. Just the first line. Sorry, guys.
It's such a good song.
So that was recorded in 98, though.
That brings back a lot of memories.
You're right. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But they're good memories.
I didn't know she was, like, a real singer.
Yeah.
Because I only know this song. So I am very excited now.
Well, this is like maybe a few months back when I was just going through city pop songs in general. And then, I don't know, I think I read somewhere in the comments. It was like, she did the vocals for the cowboy. I'm like, what? So the song we're looking at today is Tasogare, which I think is...
Tasogare kind of means
Twilight?
Well, Tasogare usually means if you're sitting. Let's paint a picture. Let's paint a picture. It's like sunset, right? And you are sitting by the banks of your favorite river in Hiroshima. There's a nice breeze. Ooh, there you go. You're sitting by the banks of the river. There's a nice breeze. You close your eyes and you kind of like You start thinking about life. That's kind of what Tasogare is.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like
Ooh, too bright.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So that's kind of the vibe of what Tasogare is.
Yeah.
It's like Tasogare teru, like you're just sort of sitting there like contemplating life. Yeah, I can see why they would translate it as Twilight though, because it does give kind of like sitting at Twilight, sitting at like sunset vibes for me.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Well, this song, so 1980.
I don't know the song. I'm excited.
1980.
1980.
I was born in 1980.
I was not born yet.
So this is my year, man.
It is your year.
Yeah. Popped out. Why would I say it like that?
Well,
Anyway.
Hopefully you didn't really like a champagne cork or pop, you know?
What, and then you probably explain a lot.
It hit the doctor, you know, ricocheted off the wall, slid down the hallway. Yeah. Your poor mom.
So this is the 1980, and I like the copy that I got because it definitely sounds like it's the vinyl copy because there's a little crackle, and I love the crackle.
Who doesn't love a good
And
crackle?
I love it, even just the cover art.
Yeah, the jacket's real nice.
Yeah, that's really got the
very 80s.
Yeah, this song for me too, like it's a very different vibe from your one.
Okay.
But for me, this is sexy as.
So mine is very stupid. Yours is very sexy.
This is like.
I'm so glad you picked a song like that, by the way. Like,
no, it's good.
We both don't have the same vibe.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Well done. Well done.
I was just like, well, we'll go into the intro anyway.
Oh, this is her first album, too.
Mm.
Whew. Nice.
You hear that crackle too?
Love it.
This is the feels, people.
Hooky!
Yeah?
So hooky!
Very different din din. More of a da-da.
Yeah.
But right before the vocals, all right. So that
immediately
setting the scene, right?
Immediately I'm in like a smoky bar.
Yeah.
A smoky bar at Twilight, looking out at a very like lavender colored city.
You can still find a lot of smoky bars here.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I feel like that's so
it's really
it's very as
sitting there for a cocktail or a drink, just
yeah, man.
Thinking away.
Yeah, man. Like it's very what they would say in Japanese, it's moody.
Right?
You know, but it's so like it's still cheesy in a way.
Yeah, it still is.
It's still kind of dumb.
Yep.
But like in the best way.
But then the vocals come in.
I'm so excited to hear the vocals from her first album.
For me, when I first even heard this, definitely when the chorus, it's like the but there's like, yeah, sexy. Ready?
Yeah.
That bass too. I'm just like. Oh yeah. Another little. A little bit of synths. And the old 80s synths just got a different feel to it. That bass is still killing me, like, oh yeah.
Oh. I mean, the use of synthesizers is, I think, a really big marker of city pop.
Yeah.
In general, because I mean, in at that time, synthesizers were like the new like big thing. You know. Also, the use of instead of actual drums, using like drum synths.
Yeah.
Is another pretty big marker. But like having that bass line, like a proper bass, a proper guitar, is really another kind of like a marker for me.
For me, this is 1980, right? So it still is getting a bit of the 70s vibes in there. Bit of the funk feel.
A bit of the soul funk feel in there.
The synths that they're using are probably the older analog ones, so like just before digital is kind of coming in. It's a whole different warmth.
Yeah, it's very warm. Very warm.
And that bass, yeah?
Yeah.
But when we go into the chorus.
And like the horns that come in every now and again.
Yeah. You know it, people. Sexy.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's weird to hear her voice in a song other than like the one song I know her for. So
All right.
I'm like,
And how different though,
super different.
right? But then it's quite a span
Yeah,
of
you can
years
tell. You can
there.
tell she's younger
1980,
here.
1998.
Yeah.
We'll go into the chorus.
I'm so excited.
This stuff. Cool keyboard.
I love that.
Is that not gold?
It's great.
Are you not entertained?
I'm very entertained.
I'd like to hear that.
I'm definitely gonna download it because
That's a top song.
it's so good.
And her voice, I always said, like, if she was leaning over singing that in my ear,
Done.
I'd be like,
Done deal. It's a done deal.
yeah,
Done deal. Yeah. She's
right?
I love her voice. She's got such a good voice.
And this is a song that I've had on my playlist too for a while, like, because when I do DJing and sometimes do a bit of the city pop stuff, but the vibe's not right because it's quite slow. Maybe
Right?
at the start,
Right.
but
This is okay. When I had to put together my city pop DJ list, which you came out and supported. Thank you for supporting the girls. Thank you so much.
yay.
So I was like, all right, do we start high and go low and end high, or do we start low
It
and then
depends.
go high?
Am I the first
and
DJ? Am I in the middle? Or yeah.
I think I was like the second or something.
Mm,
And I was like fully panicking because I've only done the little small, like you do 3 songs at
Yeah.
Kishimino, like anybody can be a DJ night thing.
Mhm.
Fully panicking because the equipment is so different at the bar Mashungo that we were at.
Yep.
And he just absolutely like, I've made a mistake. Mistakes have been made.
mhm,
What am I doing? Questioning all of my life choices because I was like, well, this is completely different. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
going to do.
No, so I've always had it in there, and then it's always been that, like, you have to read the room as well, and it's just like,
Right.
you know what? No, I got to skip it just to keep
it's
the.
hard. It's hard to fit a song like this
Mhm.
into the set, but like,
This would be at the start or right near the end, where
Yeah, I
there's
was
like
gonna say,
maybe a
start
few
to the
people
end.
left, or just you and the owner, and they're really just drunk, and just want to sit there and just chill for a bit.
it's so good.
Let's continue.
Yes.
That voice, man, yeah. Bit of a solo now. So this is more of a, like I was saying, more kind of like a 70s sound.
It does
with
feel
the-
kind of 70s. Love
that,
that bass.
right? Oh, she's back.
Oh,
Oh, a little bit of electric piano in there. Not one of my faves.
I love it. Whoa, the drums.
Yeah,
Did they have that? See, I think she's got real drums on here. That
they're real
sounds
drums.
Like real drums.
This is practically like, yeah, what? Probably a keyboard guy with a few synths in there, and then it's practically just like a proper live band. Like,
Oh, so good.
yeah, that bass really punches in. Like, it
I
is
do like
funky
that.
as
Yeah, the funky bass
Yeah.
is really
that style too. Like, I could see, like, if she wasn't singing and you just did the music, so like JK from Jamiroquai, his earlier stuff, like he could come in and just like,
Yeah.
it's got that feel as well. But
it's got a lot of that sort of funk vibe,
Yeah.
which I really
it's very
enjoy.
low tempo, but it's like the feel of it is just
It's super chill.
yeah. Let's continue. I think we're going to another chorus. Shall we hear it again?
Let's go.
Oh yeah. This chorus rocks, man. More keys?
Oh,
Feel that, people.
So stupid. Oh, nice.
Oh, he's rocking. Shredding. We'll stop for a minute. But right.
There's like so many buttons in my brain that this pushes.
Yeah.
In like the best way.
Yeah, yeah.
Is you're like, oh, yeah, there. The guitar is so sick. I feel like this song compared to like Omega Tribe, this feels a lot more musically grounded.
Yeah.
Like these are musicians.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know? And like so Omega Tribe's Kimi wa 1000% is it's more of like a
a group of guys made a band?
Yeah, it's like it's a little more light and fluffy feeling.
Yeah.
Like they're good at what they do, but they're not showcased in the way that like this backing band is being showcased.
Well, I'm guessing it because like this is her. She's the singer. We have proper session players.
Yeah, they really brought in some
crew.
Experts. They really brought in some experts.
But my Japanese still isn't that good. So most of the time, if I'm singing along, it's more facial singing.
Oh yeah. Well, I was like, I wish I had the lyrics in front of me because like.
Sounds so good.
She the last chorus bit that she was singing was one of the lines was like men are the type to go out on journeys facing like a harsh wind or something. But I'm like, I really wish I had the lyrics because I want to sing along with this so badly because it's
deep.
She has this really great deep rich voice, which I would venture to say is a little bit rare.
Yeah.
But in a lot of city pop songs, you do get. I think you can get away with like the lower register for sure.
Yeah, right. Surprisingly, she's on the lower range.
Quite on the lower scale. But I love that.
I mean, I wouldn't call her a baritone, but
no, but she's definitely more of like an alto, maybe like a mezzo soprano.
I like it.
I love it.
Let's fade it out.
Yeah.
I think we've got one more chorus, and then just a bit of vocal melody over the top.
Nice.
Now bring it home. Keys. You know. You're right. Yeah, it's still at lower range, but we'll leave it at that. That's for a little bit, but then just kind of fades out with that. And
I mean, she's definitely singing from the point of view of a guy with the way that she's like speaking, which is interesting. But it suits her voice really well.
Yeah.
But
you asked me.
great song.
Sexy as F.
Yeah, she's really sexy. It's a sexy voice.
In general, yeah. Okay, so like musically, it isn't that complicated, but everyone is so tight.
Yeah.
It's just.
Also, they still managed to pull some little like punches.
Oh yeah.
You're not expecting it. The little like you just the whole like guitar solo bit.
Yeah.
Had all these little unexpected little like.
Surprisingly, like for a song of that tempo too, like
Yeah.
It's quite dynamic. There's quite little parts to it, and that,
yeah.
like,
So good.
And it makes me go.
Yeah.
And play bass and do keys.
The keys.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was my pick.
This is a great song.
My last notes.
Yeah. Amazing
vocals,
voice.
Sexy.
3 exclamation points. Yeah. It deserves it.
If she was younger and I wasn't married, probably wouldn't work out. Have to go back to the other song about an endless summer.
Well, you can always dream.
Yeah.
All right. So if you are a fan of city pop, if you have heard of Omega Tribe, if you have heard of Yamane Mai, if you haven't heard of them, be sure to let us know, because I think this is an episode that we've been talking about for a while, and I was really excited.
It's been on the cards for a while, actually. Yeah, you're right.
So I was really excited to talk about City Pop.
Totally even forgot about it. So I was like, yeah.
I was like, we should totally talk about City Pop. So let us know what you thought. Leave us a comment down below. You can also send us an email at thewaitingroomjpn@gmail.com if you have something a little bit longer you'd like to share. If you have any recommendations for your favorite City Pop song, we want to hear it.
Yeah. Do you want us to do it again? Like, have our own picks?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you would like prefer to have like translations for the lyrics or like whatever you like. Just leave us a comment. And while you're leaving us a comment, feel free to leave us a nice little rating if you're listening on your favorite podcast app.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Basically anywhere that you can get podcasts, we're probably out there. So leave us a nice little rating, leave us a nice little comment, send us a nice wee email. We would love to hear from you and your thoughts on City Pop.
And also contact us on Instagram at thewaitingroomjpn. So let us know.
Yeah, man, sound off. I mean, I think City Pop it's nostalgic, it's groovy.
Are you a city popper? I don't like that term.
Have you done City Poppers?
What are city poppers?
Well, poppers are like poppers. Like a menthol nitrate, like.
Okay, I thought that's where we were going.
Yeah,
all right.
That's what I think of when you hear the word poppers. That
City poppers.
That and like jalapeno cheese poppers. You know what those are?
No.
Really? I thought. Anyway, so
yeah.
you take jalapenos. You put cream cheese in the middle of them, and then you bread them and you fry them. Those are jalapeno poppers.
Sounds hot.
I've never had them before, but they're a thing in the States.
And it's not jalapeno. I like to call them jalapenos. Anyway.
Jalapenos.
On that note. Keep city popping.
Keep city popping. We will see you next time on The Waiting Room. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Take it easy, guys.